10 things older adults do that unknowingly push loved ones away. As people grow older, they often develop habits or behaviors that they don't realize may be affecting their relationships. These habits may be small or unintentional, but over time, they can create distance between older adults and the people who care about them. This script explores 10 common things older adults might do that unknowingly push loved ones away, along with some gentle suggestions for maintaining strong, healthy connections. 1. Constant complaining. Many older adults face physical discomfort, loss, or changes in life that can lead to frequent complaining. While it's natural to express pain or frustration, doing it too often can wear down even the most caring listener. Loved ones might feel helpless or overwhelmed if every conversation is negative. Instead of focusing only on what's wrong, try to balance your words with gratitude or positive moments. Sharing feelings is important, but so is letting others know what brings you joy. 2. Repeating the same stories over and over. It's common for older adults to tell the same stories, especially ones from earlier years. These stories can be meaningful, but hearing them too often might make others tune out or feel bored. Younger people might avoid conversations to escape repetition. To keep conversations fresh, ask questions about others' lives or try to connect your stories to current events. This helps keep the interaction engaging and two-sided. 3. Criticizing the younger generation. Sometimes older adults talk about how things were better in the past or criticize the choices of younger people. This can make family members feel judged or unappreciated. Even well-meaning advice can come off as criticism. Instead of focusing on differences, try showing interest in new trends or lifestyles. Be curious rather than critical, and express pride in the efforts younger people are making. 4. Refusing help or advice. Many older adults want to stay independent, which is understandable, but refusing help, even when it's clearly needed, can frustrate loved ones. They might feel shut out or worried about your well-being. Accepting help when needed shows trust and appreciation. It allows others to feel useful and connected, not just obligated. 5. Talking only about health problems. Health becomes a bigger part of life with age, but constantly talking about illness can dominate conversations. Friends and family may start to feel like visits are all about medical updates. It helps to talk about other interests, to hobbies, memories, or things you look forward to. This makes time spent together more uplifting. 6. Being stubborn or set in ways. Habits form over a lifetime, and change can be difficult. But being unwilling to adapt or consider new ideas can push people away. Loved ones may feel like their opinions don't matter or that you aren't open to their suggestions. Trying something new, even occasionally, shows flexibility and respect for others. It helps relationships grow instead of staying stuck. 7. Guilt. Older adults say things like, "You never call me anymore," or "I guess you're too busy for me." These comments might be said in sadness, but they can make others feel guilty instead of wanted. Expressing a desire to connect is better than using guilt. Saying, "I really enjoy hearing from you," or "I miss spending time together," invites warmth instead of pressure. 8. Dwelling on the past. It's comforting to reflect on the past, but constantly talking about how things used to be can make the present seem less important. It may seem like you're not interested in what's happening now. Balancing memories with interest in today's world keeps conversations relevant and encourages deeper bonds with loved ones. 9. Neglecting personal appearance. Some older adults begin to care less about grooming or dressing well, especially if they don't go out much. While comfort is important, completely neglecting appearance can give off a message that you've given up. Looking after yourself, even in small ways, shows self-respect, and helps others feel more at ease. It also boosts confidence and well-being. 10. Isolating yourself. Sometimes older adults choose to stay home more or avoid social gatherings. While alone time is healthy, too much isolation can worry loved ones. They might think you're depressed or don't want to see them. Making an effort to connect, even through a phone call or short visit, shows you care. Staying socially active supports mental and emotional health. Now that we've gone through the common habits that can push people away, it's helpful to focus on how to reconnect and build stronger bridges with loved ones. Many relationships drift not because of major events, but because of small, repeated habits that create emotional distance. But just as these habits can create separation, thoughtful changes can restore closeness. One of the most effective ways to bring people closer is through listening. Truly listening, not just hearing words, but paying attention with care. People feel valued and respected. When loved ones feel that their thoughts and feelings matter, they're more likely to return that attention and warmth. Asking questions and showing interest in the lives of others creates a sense of mutual engagement. It sends the message that their world is important to you. Whether it's a grandchild's new hobby, a friend's travel story, or your adult child's job challenge, showing curiosity builds emotional closeness. Sometimes, older adults fear becoming a burden and pull back to avoid being seen as needy, but isolation often leads to the opposite effect. Instead of helping, it increases emotional distance. Most loved ones want to feel included in your life. They feel valued when you share your thoughts, dreams, and even fears with them. Keeping communication open helps everyone feel more connected. Another way to strengthen relationships is by expressing appreciation. A simple thank you, a compliment, or a kind gesture can go a long way. People want to feel noticed and appreciated. When someone takes time to visit, call, or help, acknowledging their effort encourages them to stay close. It's also important to be open to feedback. If someone gently points out that a behavior might be hurting the relationship, try not to be defensive. Instead, consider their perspective. Growth at any age requires openness and humility. Letting go of control is another step toward closeness. Older adults may feel the urge to hold on to routines or opinions tightly, especially when so much around them is changing. But giving others the space to be themselves, even if their choices differ from yours, builds respect and trust. Make room for fun and joy in your interactions. Laughter, shared hobbies, or even just light-hearted conversation can strengthen bonds in ways that deep talks sometimes can't. Everyone needs moments of relief and fun, especially in a busy or stressful world. Practicing forgiveness is also essential. Relationships are never perfect. Misunderstandings, disagreements, or old wounds can cause tension, but choosing to forgive yourself and others makes space for healing and moving forward. Remember that your presence matters. Just being there, even quietly, can bring comfort. You don't always need to say something wise or do something big. Sometimes, sitting together in silence or watching a show side by side speaks volumes. Lastly, embrace the present. Every day offers a chance to build connection. You don't have to fix everything at once. Small steps like calling someone, writing a kind message, or simply smiling more can slowly draw people closer. As we continue exploring how to strengthen relationships, the next part of the script will offer even more practical tips and stories that show how simple changes can make a big difference. Whether you're an older adult seeking deeper connection or a loved one hoping to understand better, the journey continues with openness, empathy, and love. Conclusion: everyone has habits that affect relationships, and that includes older adults. Most of the time, These actions aren't done on purpose, they're just ways of coping with life's changes. But by being mindful and open, it's possible to build stronger connections with the people who matter most. Relationships are a two-way street, and a little understanding on both sides goes a long way. If you recognize any of these habits in yourself, remember, it's never too late to make small changes that bring loved ones closer. Showing love, interest, and appreciation helps keep bonds strong through every stage of life. Let every moment be a chance to reconnect. A simple smile, kind word, or warm gesture can mean more than you know.